Hi, this is Katie Kahn. Remember the 1973 Winnebago Brave that my family and I were renovating like 2 years ago? I'm sure you thought that we had given up, that the hours of research for each little part totaling up to wasted days and tired hearts had gotten the better of us, that the climbing temperatures were cooking our brains and escalating parts lists were frying our wallets. Well, you'd be partly right, but take a look at this. Ooh, a brand spanking new engine. Oh my god, it's so cool. With this engine, we learned a very valuable lesson. It's all about who you know. We went to a local machine shop that was recommended to us by our mechanic friend. The machinist's first response was something like, "We're really busy, not really sure when we can get to this," and other things to subtly tell us to piss off. Trying to put him at ease, we name-dropped the guy who recommended him to us, and suddenly his demeanor changed. He was willing to come look at the engine. Then he saw the classic hearse we arrived in, and it was a completely different experience. He was eager to work with us, and we got on his schedule immediately. Which is great because he did beautiful work. Look at how clean this engine block is. Here it is dirty, here it is clean. So nice. And he was able to find the proper rebuild kit, so the hard part was off of us. We just had to put all the pieces back together. So it's not really a new engine, it's mostly just the old one all cleaned up. And I'm sorry to say that I don't have the rebuild kit supplier information to share with you, but here are the parts that we did find on our own. The front motor mounts are easy. They can be purchased from Napa or Summit Racing for $5 or $6 each. The part number is in the video description. The rear mount or transmission mounts we were not able to find. There is a company called Steel Rubber that will revulcanize your core mounts, but because my husband is experienced in all types of rubber and mold making, he was able to do it himself, and this is how they turned out. Looks like new. Some of you probably don't have that rather bizarre skill set, so I'll put a link to the company I was considering in the video description. The oil pump pickup is a Melling 72S3 available at Summit Racing, AutoZone, and Rock Auto. We also got an engine stand from Harbor Freight, which was really cheap considering how much we used it. The engine was a puzzle to put back together. My dad did most of that. He loves puzzles. We had already painted most of the exposed engine components, being sure to tape off any connecting areas with painter's tape and plugging holes with various sized corks that we picked up at Michael's craft store of all places. So here it is, all cleaned up and looking good, ready to go into the RV. But is the RV ready for the engine? More on that in the next video.